What if I told you that the team most fans are picking to win the 2026 World Cup won't even make the final? And what if the nation that lifts the trophy next summer isn't Argentina, Brazil, or even England? The 2026 FIFA World Cup is the biggest World Cup ever. 48 teams, 3 host nations, more matches, more chaos, more upsets. But history leaves clues. Today, I'm analyzing every group, every contender, every weakness, and every path to the final to answer one question: who will actually win the FIFA World Cup 2026? And trust me, my final prediction is probably not what you expect. Before we begin, let's establish something important. World Cups are not won by the most talented team, they're won by the most complete team. The team that can defend under pressure, the team that survives bad games, the team that peaks at the right moment. That's why favorites often fail. And that's exactly why my prediction changed after analyzing every group and knockout path. Let's start with the biggest contenders, Argentina. The defending champions still have incredible quality. They know how to win tournaments. Their mentality is elite. But here's the problem. Repeating as World Cup champions is one of the hardest things in sports. The squad is aging. The emotional magic of 2022 is impossible to recreate. And while Argentina remains dangerous, history suggests defending champions usually struggle when expectations become too high. I see Argentina reaching the quarterfinals or semifinals, but not winning it all. Brazil. Every World Cup, Brazil enters as one of the favorites. And for good reason. No country produces talent like Brazil. Their attack is explosive. Their depth is ridiculous. And under modern tactical coaching, Brazil finally looks more balanced than previous generations. Many analysts still place Brazil among the top contenders. But there is one concern: consistency. Brazil often dominates weaker teams, but struggles when facing elite European sides in knockout matches. Until they prove otherwise, I can't put them as my number one pick. England. Every 4 years we hear the same thing. It's coming home, right? But this time feels different. England's squad is absolutely stacked. Jude Bellingham, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Harry Kane, world-class talent everywhere. Bookmakers consistently rank England among the top favorites. However, there is a psychological barrier. England often carries enormous pressure into major tournaments, and pressure creates mistakes. I believe England can reach the semifinals, but winning 7 high-pressure matches, I'm still not convinced. Dark horses, every World Cup has a surprise team. Think Morocco in 2022, Croatia in 2018. This year, several nations could shock the world. Portugal has elite talent and experience. Germany appears to be rebuilding at the perfect time. The Netherlands remain one of the most organized teams in international football. And don't sleep on the United States. Playing at home changes everything: the crowd, the travel, the energy. A deep run is absolutely possible, but I don't see any of these teams lifting the trophy. The biggest threat, France. Now we arrive at France. For me, France has the highest floor of any team in the tournament. Think about it. World Cup winners in 2018, finalists in 2022, elite talent in every position, and most importantly, they know how to handle knockout football. France are currently among the betting favorites for 2026. Kylian Mbappe is entering what should be the absolute peak years of his career. That's terrifying for every opponent. If France reaches the quarterfinals healthy, they become incredibly difficult to eliminate, and yet they're not my prediction because there's one team that checks every single box. You know, the team everyone should fear. Let's talk about Spain. For years, Spain was rebuilding, searching for a new identity, trying to replace one of the greatest generations in football history. Now, the rebuild is over. Spain combines everything needed to win a World Cup: technical quality, possession control, defensive structure, young stars, tournament experience, and perhaps most importantly, momentum. Multiple prediction models and betting markets now place Spain at or near the top of World Cup favorites. Goldman Sachs' tournament model even ranked Spain as the most likely champion. This isn't the old Spain that passes the ball endlessly. This team attacks with purpose. They can dominate possession or hurt you in transition. That's what makes them so dangerous. Each group stage prediction. And after analyzing every group, here's what I expect. Most favorites advance comfortably. A few big names stumble. 1 or 2 underdogs surprise everyone. But by the quarterfinals, I expect the strongest teams to remain Spain, France, England, Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Germany, and one surprise nation. From there, talent matters, depth matters, and injuries become crucial. Semifinal prediction. My projected semifinals, Spain versus Brazil, France versus England, two absolute heavyweight battles. In Spain versus Brazil, I trust Spain's balance more than Brazil's unpredictability. In France versus England, experience gives France the edge. That sets up a final that football fans have dreamed about. Spain, France, two modern superpowers. The final, imagine the scene, MetLife Stadium, millions watching around the world. Mbappe leading France. Spain's young stars carrying an entire nation. 90 minutes, maybe more. Margins become tiny. One mistake changes everything. And in matches like that, control becomes king. That's why I give Spain the advantage. They control games better than anyone. They force opponents to chase, and they rarely panic. Those qualities win World Cups. So after analyzing every group, every contender, every weakness, every possible path, my final prediction is Spain, FIFA World Cup 2026 champions France, runners-up Brazil, third place England, fourth place. Will I be right? Probably not completely, because that's the beauty of the World Cup. Nobody predicts every surprise. Nobody sees every upset. And somewhere out there, one nation is preparing to shock the world. But if I had one team, one prediction, one trophy to bet on. So I'm choosing Spain. Now it's your turn. Who do you think wins the 2026 FIFA World Cup? Spain, France, Argentina, Brazil? Or is there a dark horse nobody is talking about? Comment your prediction below. And if you're watching this after the final, and I come back and tell me whether I was a genius or completely wrong.